have you got to say? My heart is on display, but I'm not afraid. Yeah, I'm not afraid. Why you been getting busy? I've been getting dizzy, trying not to keep you in mind. Now all the dirty thighs and suddenly enticing since you came back in my life. I've been waiting for you, been waiting for you, been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you, been waiting for you, been waiting for you. Do what you gotta do, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. I've been waiting for you, been waiting for you, been waiting for you. You left without a line. Was it by design? If what you want is time, don't go wasting mine. Don't be wasting mine. Well, it's starting to get old. I'm not trying to be cold. I just think it's time that you see that I can't wait forever. Guess it's now or never, but for you to get with me. I've been waiting for you, been waiting for you, been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you, been waiting for you, been waiting for you. Do what you gotta do, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. I've been waiting for you, been waiting for you, been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you, been waiting for you, been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you, been waiting for you, been waiting for you.
Who has no house now, he will never build. Whoever is alone now, long will so remain. Will stay awake and read, and write long letters, and wander the alleys up and down restless, as the leaves are drifting. alone now, long will so remain. Will stay awake and read and write long letters, and wander the alleys up and down, restless as the leaves are driven. The leaves are driven.
Welcome back, stop motion fans. This week's sponsor is Mark Spass, author of Secrets of Clay Animation Revealed 3. Secrets Revealed 3 is a book that explains the entire stop motion process from A to Z. If you want to learn how armatures, clay puppets, foam latex characters, sets and props are made, Secrets shows how you can do all of these things. Secrets also has interviews with veteran animators and fabricators Anthony Scott, Kathy Zung, Brad Schiff, Justin Rash, and Jeremy Spake. Find out more at www.stopmotionstore.com. All sales go towards keeping our weekly live shows, as well as animateclay.com, free for everyone. Now back to our host, Mark Spass.
It's Mark, and it's time to get started with our latest live show. And so tonight we have our 5-week challenges, which everybody should have submitted their challenge by today. And let me bring it up. Okay, let me put this like this. You guys can see the chat. And anyways, Alexa is going to hopefully work and read off the rules for the challenges before we begin. So let's see if we can get it to work. Alexa, ask Good Vibe about our challenges.
Okay, Mark, our 5-week challenges are a great way for anyone to become better at stop motion. I highly recommend it. Simply make a short animation about the latest topic in our forums at animateclay.com. There's a link to the forums right at the top of our page, so it's simple to find and view what everyone else is creating. Once you complete your own short film, upload it to the forum and we will watch it right here with our live audience. First we will watch each film. Then we will watch each film a second time. After we watch for the second time, everyone in our audience is encouraged to write who they like most in our live chat. Mark will keep a tally and whoever gets the most tallies wins. Winners get to then choose what the next challenge topic will be, as well as a downloadable ebook or video tutorial at stopmotionstore.com. For more rules and free downloads to help you capture your own animation, click on the 5-week challenge rules link at the top of our site. Good luck everyone, and thanks for entering in our latest challenge.
Alright, so my co-host worked today. Hey Thomas and Ken and Janet and Whiskey. So I know there's some more people on here, but so as the rules are stated, we're going to watch each of these entries once, and after we get through all of them, we're going to watch them a second time. And when we do that, I have a little post-it note here with all the names of all the entrants and all their the titles of their films. So the second time we watch, everybody needs to vote on who they like most. And so let's see. So the first person to submit a film was Zakira. So where is hers now? Is it Patrick, Mary Allen? We've got Greg and Tamara, and then Zakira. Okay, so let's see here. Make this like this. Hopefully it will work. You know, I'm going to turn off the chat and make this full screen, I think, just so everybody else watching this later can get a good view. And so let me do that now. And don't worry, I will turn it back on after. So let's do this. There we go. All right. So this is Akira's film, and this is the first entry, so let's see what she did. Okay. Let me turn off the autoplay here. I think I have it turned on. Here we go. Yeah, I do. So that's really awesome, I thought. I like the little space suits and everything. That's really cool. Alright, so the second one is... Ah, okay, Tamara Me. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Is it Tamara Me or Tamara Me? And what is my son doing in there? My son is making all kinds of crazy sounds. Alright, so this is the second one. And this one's 1 minute and 30 seconds long. So let's watch.
Aliens are pretty cool. If you create them, you can make them look scary, cute, or just odd looking. It's interesting because there are people out there that truly believe in it. Once back in 2013, the rumors about aliens spread around and some of us actually have seen UFOs. If it really were aliens, we'll never know, but it's pretty cool to think that's what we saw was. Creative-wise, one of my favorite alien types is the plant-like ones. Some of them might actually be very edgy.
I bought you one of our dummy's plants because I thought it'd fit best for this planet.
Well, thank you. How do I take care of it?
You will find that out on your own. Mwahahaha.
Where did you get that awesome plant?
It's an alien gift.
I guess we have an alien plant now.
Yep. Let me know what you think about aliens. What type is your favorite, and do you believe there are aliens out there? Special thanks to Too Edgy for this planet for voicing the alien. We make videos every week, so I will see you the next time. Bye!
Seems like autoplay turned back on. I guess I had to uncheck it on every single video here. What are you doing, YouTube? Yeah, I had to uncheck it on every single tab for some reason. It does not remember what I've done. Okay, so, and Ken says, I think somebody's been watching alien movies. And yes, dude man, stop motion. That's what our channel is all about. So the next person to submit a challenge entry was John Ken. And now John submitted a film which is, or I don't know if you want to call it a film, it's more like a group of films that are, it's about 8 minutes long, but he said that it's just the first section of this long compilation of videos, and it's with Patrick. So let's see if we can get it to work here.
Toys!
Pretty short, and so I guess it's about maybe 30 seconds long or so. And so that was John's short film, and he goes by John Ken 424 on our site. So the next person was Greg R 3398, who has a film called Nerdicon. So let's see if I can find where that one was. Here it is. This one might be kind of funny. Let's see. And this one's about 4 minutes and 16 seconds long. Let me check the date on this one as well here. Okay. Alright, here we go.
When a problem comes along, you must whip it. Itty bitty bitty bitty, you must whip it.
Adam? Are you ready for Nerdicon, baby? It's gonna be sweet. Yeah, I'm all in costume, all set. Well, get over here so we could go. I connected with another cosplayer on that new app, Geek Meet. He's going to meet us here. I don't know. This is the first time I'm going to meet him. That must be him. Just get over here. Bye. Oh, hi. You must be Gail. Killer costume. Man, you've got some serious cosplay game. Are you on stilts or something? So if you think about it, the Phantom Menace is not really as bad as everyone thinks. You have Darth Maul, you get arguably one of the best lightsaber duels in any of the movies, a vintage John Williams soundtrack, not to mention... Ah, that must be Adam. Come on in, dude! Now, I'm the first to admit, the whole midichlorians thing was a disaster, but I can make a strong case.
Hey guys,
Hey, bud!
who's ready for Nerdicon?
Yeah! Adam, this is Gale. He's from Canada, I think. His English isn't so great. I think he speaks Canadian or something. Shall we then?
Man, that's one tall costume. I hope you'll fit in my fiesta.
Oh man, that was the best Nerdicon ever!
I can't believe we met Vincent Price's daughter. Bert, a word if I may. Have you noticed your friend from Canada is a little strange? For starters, I don't think he understands a word we're saying.
Have locked up. What's going on here? Let's set the settings a little bit lower. Let's see what it'll play.
Hey buddy,
There we go.
buddy, you look like homeless Gumby. Your costume sucks. See what I mean?
Big deal, he's from Canada.
Well, I don't trust him. I'm going out back to get some fresh air. I gotta think. Something's not right here. What in the world? A UFO? What's this?
I could, microwave some pizza bites or something. What have you done?
This guy's an alien, Bert.
I know, from Canada.
No, I mean an honest-to-God alien from outer space. I found his spaceship. And look what else.
An anal probe?
Yep. What do you think of your little friend now?
Wait a minute, look! This isn't an anal probe, it's a methanol probe. He was testing for dangerous gas.
No coincidence that he came right after we went to Burrito Express.
Shut up! You killed my friend! Ah!
Your mom's gonna be so pissed when she sees this.
That was a funny plot twist. All right, so that was Greg R3398's film, and so let's move on to the next one. So the next one is from Ray Maryhausen, and she made this one. She says, "Here's my 5-week challenge entry for Extraterrestrial. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks to Mark for his awesome live show and for creating a great stop motion community." And so, anyways, let's get on to this one. And thanks for the compliments. I didn't know she had a webpage. It's made by mer.com, which maybe we can visit that sometime. Maybe after we get done with everything. So let's see. So I think that was that the last one? I think that might have been the last entry. It was. Okay. So as I stated before, so the rules are that we will watch these each one more time. And so if you haven't seen, if you missed the beginning of the show, watch very carefully, because we're going to watch them once more, and then we're going to take votes. We're going to vote for each one. Do something here. Okay. So I got my tally list here, and so the first one was from Zakira. So let's watch that one again. Well, we've already got 2 votes for Nerdicon's Batman film, or not Nerdicon, but Greg. And so the next one was, let's see here, was Temerami, and that one is, where is it? There it is. Okay. So if anybody would like to vote, please say so now. Here we go.
The first 6 months of school, we had gym class every week. I must say that they put gym on the most odd times in the day, and my body wasn't having it. I'm the type of person that when I'm in pain or stress, I gain weight, so that wasn't. At art school, there was no clue whatsoever that we were going to have gym. So when I found out, I was so pissed. Of course, I did go, but boy, that was stressful. The first few times I just worked out, and then we go back to school, and then right away I would eat because our class started till around 5-ish. So I would eat like around 3 times in the day just to keep my energy up, and the pain of my muscles. No, that's not very, because no, they would not.
What
just
happened
let
there?
us
That was the wrong one.
aliens.
Here we go. I think the autoplay, is it still checked? See that? You guys tell me uncheck that like 5 times, right? Alright. Let's try again.
They're pretty cool. If you create them, you can make them look scary, cute, or just odd looking. It's interesting because there are people out there that truly believe in it. Once back in 2013, the rumors about aliens spread around, and some of us actually have seen UFOs. If it really were aliens, we'll never know, but it's pretty cool to think that's what we saw was. Creative wise, one of my favorite alien types is the plant-like ones. Some of them might actually be very edgy.
I bought you one of our dummy's plants because I thought it'd fit best for this planet.
Well, thank you. How do I take care of it?
You will find that out on your own. Mwahahaha.
Where did you get that awesome plant?
It's an alien gift.
I guess we have an alien plant now.
Yep. Let me know what you think about aliens. What type is your favorite, and do you believe there are aliens out there? Special thanks to Too Edgy for this planet for voicing the alien. We make videos every week, so I will see you the next time. Bye!
Imagineer Toys!
All right, sorry about that, everybody. So yes, my microphone was off there. I'm trying to do too many things at once, I think. So the next video, like I said before, which you guys probably did not hear, if anybody would like to vote for any of these, please say so now. And so that was from John Ken 424. That was his Patrick takes a bath and gets greeted by a crazy alien there. And so the next one was Greg R, or Greg R 3398, and his was the longest entry. Now we've got 2 votes for him already. So if you can, let's see, anybody else making any votes here? Okay, not yet. But if anybody wants to vote, please do so as soon as you find one that you like the most.
When a problem comes along, you must whip it. You must whip it.
Adam? Are you ready for Nerdicon, baby? It's gonna be sweet. Yeah, I'm all in costume, all set. Well, get over here so we could go. I connected with another cosplayer on that new app, Geek Meet. He's going to meet us here. I don't know. This is the first time I'm going to meet him. That must be him. Just get over here. Bye. Oh, hi. You must be Gail. Killer costume. Man, you've got some serious cosplay game. Are you on stilts or something? So if you think about it, the Phantom Menace is not really as bad as everyone thinks. You have Darth Maul, you get arguably one of the best lightsaber duels in any of the movies, a vintage John Williams soundtrack, not to mention... Ah, that must be Adam. Come on in, dude! Now, I'm the first to admit, the whole midichlorians thing was a disaster, but I can make a strong case.
Hey guys.
Hey, bud.
Who's ready for Nerdicon?
Yeah! Adam, this is Gale. He's from Canada, I think. His English isn't so great. I think he speaks Canadian or something. Shall we then?
Man, that's one tall costume. I hope you'll fit in my fiesta.
Oh man, that was the best Nerdicon ever!
I can't believe we met Vincent Price's daughter. A word, if I may. Have you noticed your friend from Canada is a little strange? For starters, I don't think he understands a word we're saying. Hey, buddy! Buddy! You look like homeless Gumby! Your costume sucks! See what I mean?
Big deal, he's from Canada.
Well, I don't trust him. I'm going out back to get some fresh air. I gotta think. Something's not right here. What in the world? A UFO? What's this?
I could, microwave some pizza bites or something. What have you done?
This guy is an alien, Bert.
I know, from Canada.
No, I mean an honest-to-God alien from outer space. I found his spaceship. And look what else.
An anal probe?
Yep. What do you think of your little friend now?
Wait a minute, look! This isn't an anal probe, it's a methanol probe. He was testing for dangerous gas.
No coincidence that he came right after we went to Burrito Express.
Shut up! You killed my friend! Ah!
Your mom's gonna be so pissed when she sees this.
All right. So we had 2 more votes, and a whiskey says that Zakira gets his vote, and he said that Greg R3398 video Robin had a good story to it, and Thomas says I'm going to vote for Batman 2. Awesome. So let's see what else is left now. So we've got Ray Marryhausen was the last, which is Patrick. Here we go. This one's 48 seconds long. Let's watch this one again. Let's go here. So Hoserloo says I will go with Batman. Okay. I really like that one. It's got a sort of psychedelic kind of atmosphere to it, and it's spaced out, I guess you could say. So, does anybody else want to vote? We have, let's see, we have 5 votes and we have 7 viewers. So, anybody else want to vote one more time, or not one more time, but does anybody else want to vote that hasn't? Do so now. I'm gonna turn the chat back on as well here. Let's do this. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, and the lighting is pretty nice too. Everybody did a really good job, I think, this time around. I think that this is, you know, every time we do these, it seems everybody's skill level goes up a notch, and that's really nice to see. So people are really learning, you know, what works and what doesn't, and try new things. So I guess we've got 1 vote for Zakira. We've got 4 votes for Nerdicon, the Batman film. And let me just go back and make sure here I'm on my screen if I have missed any other votes. And looks like I do have all of them. Okay. Well, since there's only 7 people, there's not enough votes anyway to break Nerdicon's vote tally, so he is the winner. All right. So congratulations. All right. So what I will do next is I will go on our forums, and I will announce the winner. And from there, once he gets back to me, so I'll send him a message probably here another hour or so. And when he gets back to me, I will ask him what the next topic will be. And he also gets to win a prize, a download from our store. So congratulations again to Greg R3398. And to everybody else who also entered. That's really awesome. And it's always fun to watch these. And I'm sure everybody that watches this later on will agree that these are just really cool. All right. So now I did notice we had, what was that web address for Ray Marryhausen? Let me see if I can punch it in here and if it works. Made by Mer.com. I don't remember if I've visited this page or not. I might have. Did we ever visit this page? I think we did. But anyway, this is something that I thought would be kind of cool to bring up for discussion. Maybe there's some interesting things on here that have changed since the last time. But we have a portfolio, a cutout animation behind the scenes, and a contact section, and then recent videos. And if you guys recall, some of these were entries to our previous challenges. So that's pretty cool that she put all these together on a website. And we have Desert Magic, we have Sweet Dream, Hamster TV, What's It Like to Dream, Terror on Bear Mountain, and Outer Space. Very cool. That's nice. All right. So anyways, what else can we talk about? We've got about maybe 27 minutes left to our show. And so what have you guys all been up to out there? Anybody working on some fun projects? I might bring up something that I posted recently. And if you guys visit our news page here, I did post something that I know some of you are completely capable of making films, short films, that you can get paid to make them. Your skills, a lot of you guys are really good, and I'm thinking you might want to, if anybody's watching this, want to apply for Zing's Stickbot Central YouTube channel. They're looking for animators right now, and they're located in Portland. Oh, hey, Greg. You're welcome. And congratulations. So we were talking about Zing, and maybe this is something even you would be interested in. So they've got these things called Stickbots, and they're just little toys, and what they've got are little joints in the shoulders and the elbows and the hips and the head and so forth. And they're connected through a series of like little elastic bands on the inside. So you can animate them, and then my son actually, we bought some for him a while back, and you can pose them a bit. They've got like a free application for iPhone and for Android, and so you can get started in stop motion with these, and it's actually kind of cool for kids to learn animation. And it's really simple. You don't have to learn any complicated computer programs or anything like that. It's the program that they offer is essentially you click a button, it captures a frame. You move your character, capture another frame. It's as simple as it gets. So they've got this thing where oh, let me see something here. You know what? I realize this link. I need to fix that link, don't I? Look at that. It's broken. Let me bring it up on YouTube real quick here. These are cool. Let me do this. Off to the side. I guess I did not test that link. Okay, so on YouTube, you can find their channel, and they've got tons of videos. So it's called Stickbot Central. And their toys have been super successful. I've seen them in the big store chains like Walmart, and I've seen these in I think, what was it? Toys R Us, I think, carries these as well. And of course, you can order them off the internet, and they're inexpensive. And they've got almost 730,000 subscribers. So this is it's an awesome opportunity. They're paying, I think they said they were paying between $400 and $1,000 per minute of animation. Now, back when I was an animator, that would not be considered a lot. That would be considered on the low end. But you have to consider that the animation that they've uploaded here is mostly on maybe 2s, 3s, and occasionally on 1s. It's not really precise animation or anything, and I don't believe that they are really shooting for exact motion and everything. But of course, a good fundamental working, understanding of stop motion, of course, is what they're hoping everybody who submits resumes and reels to has.
Itu tupan. Then the door. Okay, now we have the blueberries in the pan for the pie. Perfect. Now, let's put it in the oven. We put it at a nice 800 degrees. Now, all we have to do is just wait for 6 hours and a half. Ah, the pie. Perfect. My masterpiece. It's no big deal. Now all we have to do is take the pie out and put it on the plate. Assistant! Oui? Du pie! I can't take it out! Oh, I understand. One moment. Monsieur? I come back. Oh, this is not good. We need more power!
All right. So, in regards to my question before, Thomas said that what he's up to is he just wrapped up his big summer project, a 4-minute short starring a bunch of felt puppies, and he also sent in a segment for the new Stop Mo Jam, which is awesome. And yeah, so Ken is saying he's working on an adaptation of the Soil Parable, which I'm not sure what that is. I've never heard of that. And so Janet is asking, I have a stupid question, but if someone wants to start to be in filmmaking in the industry, what should maybe one do? Not only upload videos on YouTube and make commercials. So that's a good question. Like I said, this here, for example, with Zing, you probably would want to start making commercials like this, short animations for them. Or other companies, other toy companies, or whoever is requesting, help. That would be the ideal place to start, because once you have some animation under your belt and some short films, then you have something you can present to studios. And the animation itself is important, and your skill level is important. But what a lot of studios want from people is to know that they can work with others as a team, So for example, with Zing, if you were to submit your resume to them and maybe some of your animation, if you have a skill, but you also have experience working with others to create the end result, like let's say maybe one person's an animator, but you have to work with, let's say a voice actor, a producer, a director, and you're working together, and there's no bad word of mouth going around there on the internet about how horrible a person you are, you stand a pretty good chance to make it up the ladder. Like most people that I know, like for example Brad Schiff. Brad Schiff is an animation director at Leica right now, and when I first got to know him, he was making, or not to know him, I don't actually know him face to face. I've talked to him on the phone in the past, and sent demo reels to him, and we've corresponded. But someone like that who's made it to be a director and has tried to achieve that goal, he started out making his own funny little films. Then he submitted his work to ad agencies around where he lives, and after that, he made his way up the ladder, and then he worked on TV commercials. Then I think he worked on like Gary and Mike and maybe the PJs when they were still Will Vinton Studios. Then by the time that Leica started to make feature films, he was able to do more and more and more as time went on because, like I say, he had skill, but he also had skill with working with other people, and everybody, I guess, likes him. He's a nice guy. So those kind of people will make it in the industry. So if you want my advice, you don't need to just be an animator that's a good animator. You need to work with people as well. So something to keep in mind anyway. So Ken is asking, did you have to put armatures in them and stuff like that? If you're referring to the stick bots, there's no armatures inside them. They've got like little, I think you can probably see it here. Under the arms, I mean, you probably could take wire and put it inside the arms if you wanted to, and maybe get more precise motion. But a lot of these stick bots, like the ones we have, are somewhat transparent. Like light will go through and you'll see what's inside. And usually you'll actually see the elastic bands. And if you look in these, it looks like they've got a yellow piece of elastic in there and they've got a red piece of elastic in here, in this arm. So I'm pretty sure they didn't actually modify those. I'm pretty sure it's just, they just got it and started animating it, and that was the result. You can get, some pretty good motion out of them. Unless, oh, okay. Never mind. I see you're talking to Thomas. But anyway, maybe somebody else was wondering about that. So Ken is talking about his film is from the Gospels. Okay, it's a parable from the Gospels. That's cool. Yeah, they are really kind of neat toys. And so Janet says, where do people where do you find people to own project if you don't go to art school and live in a okay, so I think what you're saying is kind of, if you're in a small place, not a lot of animators and artists around you, how do you find them and how do you create a project? Well, this company Zing, for example, is based in Portland, but they're not actually looking for anybody to go to Portland. Like if you live in Portland, I'm sure they would meet you face to face. But they're saying that it's okay if you don't live near them, because most people, to create this stickbot film wouldn't require a lot of space, and most people have a spare room or a garage or a basement or something that you could set up something with your DSLR camera and a computer and some lights, and do the same thing. So they're flexible, and I think a lot of stop motion companies are like that now. I know Ron Cole, I don't think he's here tonight, but he has been working long distance with companies, and it just depends on the company. Some companies are like, well, if you're gonna make your own puppets and sets and all that, then you don't have to have a studio space. And it helps these companies to do that because they don't have to rent a large studio space. They don't have to fly you to their state or country or wherever they are. So, it's totally possible if you had the equipment and you had a tripod, some lights, you have some wood and some tools, saws and some paintbrushes and paint supplies and, stuff like that. Like this here, what they've built is probably made with some dollhouse furniture and some, things that they've found in the store, and they put it all together, and, maybe some printouts and some stickers, It's not too hard to do that kind of thing. So, no large studio is really required to make a Stickbot Central video. I wouldn't think. So, what else can I say about this? I mean, it's just to me a really good opportunity, and I think I sent Joy Stamp a link as well, because Joy is like a perfect person for this, and but I know many of you guys here are, you know, very good as well, and so it's worth a shot. You know, it's really a good shot. So let's see here, what time is it? Got about 12 minutes. Go back here. So speaking of Leica, if you notice in our news as well, I did post a video, which is really they've got a large video, which might take a while for some of you people to download, but hopefully it loads for me too. There we go. So if you guys haven't watched this video, I would highly suggest you do. Kind of goes over the history of Leica and the artists in Portland and the films that they're making and have made in the past. So it's called Season 18, Episode 17, Oregon's Animation Magic. At just about any moment of any day in Oregon, someone is making animation. Home of Oscar-winning artists, Portland is considered one of the stop-motion capitals of the world. In this 30-minute special, we'll meet the artists who have made Oregon an animation powerhouse, including claymation creator Will Vinton, animation makers Rose Bond, Gerald Howard, Joan Gratz, artists at Leica, and more. So it's a great little short video, and it's actually not that short, and it interviews a lot of people and kind of explains, you know, why it is that, you know, Portland is a perfect place for stop motion. And when I worked in Portland briefly, you know, a couple of times, you know, the weather is so rainy and it's so gloomy there that, you know, staying indoors is what most people do, you know, unless you want to walk around and take a bar of soap outside and get clean out in the rain, you know. It's just a really perfect place that you kind of feel like living in a cave and lighting a fire and staying warm and out of the moisture, you know. And so I think our basic instincts to do that in climates like that kind of push people to make films there a lot inside. So yeah, it's a really good short film. There are some other news pieces on here as well, which of course I think we talked about this one on our previous live shows, but if you guys don't check out our page too often, it's lots of information there. So I'm gonna click on the network here, and so a lot of people also have been posting videos. There's one on here which is really cool from Sergey Tagansky. Hopefully I say your name correctly. And it's called Frank and Ham, and I thought this was a really cool film. Maybe we could watch this actually. Got enough time. It's to load, of course. Oh man, I think the internet gods are against us today. Is it working? Okay, here it goes. So it's a very strange film with I don't know what the meaning is, but that was pretty. It's well animated, and I think the character design is actually pretty good. I kind of like the simple character design for a clay puppet like this. So there's some nice pauses as well, and I think for those of you who are new animators out there, that's something to yeah, it's ham night. I think it's something you can kind of learn from, you know, with the pacing of this film, the way that he kind of walks in there, stops, pauses, turns, and even when he puts the ham on his face, there's enough time to with that pause to absorb what's going on, you know. So it's not just, you know, one action to the next action to the next action to the next action. It's like, you know, do this, let it absorb into the audience, and then do another thing, let it absorb. And so that's really a great work, you know, use of that of pauses in there. So anyway, I'm going to subscribe to his channel. And if you guys want to see more of his work in the future when he makes more animations, hopefully soon, his channel is Good Cat Arts. So that's one of our new members. So glad to have you on board. And I think his name is Sergey. And then also, so Zakir has been making these other films. And so she doesn't, her native language is not English. And so she is making short videos on phrasal verbs. So why don't we watch this one here? I'm going to turn the chat off. Hope it loads. Oh, there we go. So she says here, this is my second video featuring an English phrasal verb. So of course, if you don't speak English, if it's not your native language, that can be confusing. Like my wife, for example, it's interesting to think that when you speak English, when you refer to somebody as he or she, you know immediately what it means. So he said this or she said that, and there's no word for that in her native language. So her native language from the Philippines is Tagalog, and you know there's a lot of things that are completely different than straight English. And a lot of times if she's talking to me and she's referring to a woman, a lot of times she'll say he instead of she, or she instead of he, and I'll just be completely confused. So it's hard to grasp the English language, I think, for many people that, if you're not born in America or England or Australia, so it's kind of cool. What else now? So Hoser Lu also has a video. This one is this is one that, well, he found that one. So we're not going to watch that one because that wasn't made by Hoser Lu, but let's see. So Clay Gladiator also posted a video. Maybe we can watch this too. Let's see if it loads. Here we go. This one was called Stop Motion Perfect Handstand of Little Blue Guy. Let's make it big too. Load. Come on, YouTube. It's only 11 seconds long. You can do it. Huh. I don't know what's going on with my internet today. What is wrong with you, YouTube? Let me refresh. sorry, that was really loud. But let's put it on mute and watch that again here. All right, so we can kind of talk about this a little bit when we compare this to the previous film that we watched with the ham. This is a perfect example of what I was actually getting at. So a lot of new animators, and even I, did this myself when I was new. If you don't add a pause in between what you're doing, so for example, so this guy comes in, does a handstand, and instead of like pausing there for a moment, goes immediately back down. And then immediately bows and immediately waves and immediately walks off. So there's no pause in there. And so it feels unnatural, It's actually, it's some of the motions there are pretty smooth, like the hand wave and everything. It's not bad. It's not too bad. But the pause, if you added some pauses, that would be a lot better as an animation. So, Janet says Polish is harder. Is it really? My dad speaks Polish. And he's got some friends on Skype that live in Poland that he talks to. Because he actually escaped Poland with his family during World War II. And he was only like 6 or 8 years old when he escaped. And so he's seen actually a lot of tragedies from when he was a very small kid. Some very, death and destruction, essentially. And, but he's always had, Poland in his heart and everything. He loves Poland. So, and of course his parents were Polish. So that side of my family was all Polish, We had the kielbasi and the kruszczyki and all that kind of stuff, which is really good food. So, yeah, but I've never tried to learn the language. I'm sure it's not easy at all, but, anyway, it looks like we have about 1 minute left, so I do again want to, congratulate, Greg for his Nerdicon film, which has won the 5-week challenges, and I'm gonna see if I can get Alexa to do her job here, and tell our outro. So, Alexa, ask Good Vibe about end show.
Welcome back once again, stop motion enthusiasts. This week's sponsor is Mark Spass, creator of Bendy.
Stop. I don't know why she doesn't want to read the outro to the show. Let's try it one more time. Alexa, ask Good Vibe about end show.
I could not find any command that matches. Would you like me to create one with this phrase?
No.
Okay, see you next time.
Alright, Alexa's being crazy. But anyway, I do want to thank everybody for stopping by this week and also for entering in the 5-week challenges. And I will see you guys all next week on Wednesday, 8 o'clock Central GMT -6. See you all later.